suite at the Met strikes a note of desperation. This has been a Mary Poppins kind of week at the Metropolitan Opera. Monday and Friday? Modernist medicine, in the form of Thomas Adès' virtuosically caustic new opera, The Exterminating Angel. And nestled between those performances was the Pure Sugar to Help Angel Go Down, three of the most standards, Puccini's Turandot, Puccini's La Bohème and Puccini's Madama Butterfly. Do you sense a pattern? It was as if the Met were sending a slightly desperate signal to cautious subscriber base, tourists and date-night newcomers. We know The Exterminating Angel seems scary, so here's a Puccinian pacifier. All three operas loiter, with some gaps and many cast changes, into March and April. I attended this melodramatic triptych for a glimpse of how the central repertory is faring at the Met this fall. And while each of these Puccini operas is a brilliant machine of plot and emotion, tighter and more polished, in their way, than Mr. Adès' work, none of them this week offered a particularly strong or memorable experience. Angel, which I saw at its premiere last week, felt urgent, passionate. Turandot, Bohème and Butterfly, by contrast, were the Met at its most facelessly professional, fielding casts that were competent but hardly individual or noteworthy. Looking back on the week, I was never really able to distinguish between Maria Agresta's pathetic Liu, in Turandot, Anita Hartzig's pathetic Mimi, in Bohème, and Hui He's pathetic Cio-Cio-San, in Butterfly, three portrayals that all offered firm, fluent, articulate voices, some wavering or weakening trebles up high, and a sense of responsibility rather than revelation. The Met this week was no country for tenors, either. As Turandot, Oksana Dacastili, occasionally strident soprano swamped the Caliph of Arnold drawls, a sweetly modest understudy singing his first full Met performance. Russell Thomas showed some characteristically burnished tone but not a little weariness as Rodolfo in Bohème, while Roberto Ironica was a merely sour Pinkerton in Butterfly. Whatever their level of quality, all generally hit their spots and elicited some sad faces, if not many real tears. And Carlo Rizzi, Turandot, and two youngsters, Alexander Sadi, Bohème, and Jader Bignamani, Butterfly, in his company debut, conducted with properly Puccinian balances of lushness and forward motion. The steroidal Turandot staging, one of the Met's two remaining Franco Zeffirelli productions, looks ever trashier and more unhelpfully, unevocatively excessive. Bohème, the other Zeffirelli, comes into intimate focus when the singers are strong and specific. On Wednesday it seemed looming and drafty. Anthony Minghella's Butterfly production, which opened the Met's 2006-07 season, is still a sleekly stylish, often elegant and moving show, a revealingly spare canvas for Cio-Cio-San's more varied than Miss Hui. But it's starting to show its age, looking not sluggish, exactly, but a little scuffed. Some vividness came in smaller roles, Lucas Meacham as Arufal, witty Marcello and Matthew Rose as Arufal, witty Colin in Bohème, Alexei Lavrov and Eduardo Valdez as a sonorous ping-pong in Turandot, Avery Umr, a rising contralto, packing a great deal of chocolatey tone and restrained emotion into her few lines as Kate Pinkerton near the end of Butterfly. Nothing was disastrous on any of these evenings, but nothing lingered in the mind or heart. For something that does, go see The Exterminating Angel.